Today, what I'm going to show you is a free way to access Claude 3.5 Sonnet along with an amazing coder that in one click can code websites, tools, build stuff, and it's all shareable. Plus, you can rank it with AI SEO. It is completely free and it couldn't be easier or simpler to set up because it's already hosted inside the browser. Let's get straight into it. Here you can see if you just go to val.town, Townie, I believe this is called, and then we'll go to the Townie tab at the top. Right here, what you've basically got is an AI assistant. Now, if we scroll down here, you can see here that you get access to Claude 3.5 Sonnet. And I cannot see any sort of limit on tokens or anything else like that when it comes to this website. So let's start off with something super basic. We're going to just click make a snake game over here. And you can see what it's going to do is not just code the tool, but also preview it. This is really useful because you can actually go back and forth inside the chat directly here, code almost anything you can imagine. It doesn't cost you a penny. One of the biggest equivalents to this would be bolt.new or for sale v0. But one of the biggest differences here is number one, you're usually going to pay for Bolt. And number two, you don't really have like a back and forth chat feature like that. So you can see here, literally just in one click, we've got the snake game ready to go. We can restart the game and then we can start playing it, right? And so from here, we're actually going to create something very useful. If we hit enter like so, it's going to preview the code. So it's going to give you all the code for the web page, which you could easily put into your site. Of course, I would always recommend editing your content before you publish. You can use this to create content that's coded really nicely. You can see here that you can generate a whole article in one click. It actually reads pretty nicely. If you don't get the word count that you want, then you can actually ask Claude 3.5 Sonnet to generate more. And here's the other thing. So if your writer generates this, you can actually share the URL. Like we open up a new tab. You don't need to be logged in to preview that, right? It's hosted on a test domain like you see right here, and you can set the test domain as you want. Then if you click on view article source, you can see the information on page right here. And it's actually published directly on val.town, which is pretty crazy. You can fork it, so you can actually create variations. You can edit it in Townie directly. You can look at the previous forks. You can update it if you want to. Pretty amazing stuff. You can generate your own tools directly inside val.town, share them with the world, share them with your team, and then they can edit them directly in Townie as well. Now we can start actually using this to generate some tools. So I'm going to go back to val.town. We'll go back to Townie. We'll start a new chat. We can take a previous prompt that I've used to create a topple map maker tool. We'll grab that. We'll go into Val. We'll plug this in, hit enter. And in one prompt, we should be able to create our tool plus preview it and actually share it with people. Now, if we don't like the output, because this is super simple and basic, then we can go back to Townie and say, right, add a box to select the preferred AI model. And then people can plug in the API and use this as an AI generated tool instead of just being something code generated. If you get any problems, just copy and paste the error into the chat, so you can see right here, and then say troubleshoot this. And that way you can fix any errors that you're facing. And then from there, it just takes a bit of back and forth to get it set up properly. The limitation of using Townie, of course, really it's just for one-page websites, right? So you can see here how it just gives you one domain, one page. And so it's really good for like building a one-page website like you see right here. But what it's not going to be great for is creating websites like this, where you have multiple pages, multiple tools, etc. You can also build apps directly in here as well. So if we click on make a to-do app, super easy to generate the code for that. Really basic prompt, as you can see, and now we've got it ready to go. What's actually blown my mind is like, for example, all the recent tools that have come out, Quen 2.5 Coder, Bolt, Townie, even the new version of Gemini, like these updates are coming really fast and they're all very powerful for automating a lot of stuff. Plus, they seem to become cheaper and cheaper, if not free. Now you can see this is hosted on a test domain. So if we open up the test domain, we've got the to-do list app here, which we can start using. So if we put rank number 2, we can actually interact with the web page. And then from here, what we can also do is if we say, give me the iframe code to embed on WordPress, we've got the iframe code right here. And you can see inside the preview, we have the tool and the app ready to go. Now, what would be interesting is this is actually using Claude 3.5 Sonnet to generate the code. If we went onto Claude and use exactly the same prompt as Townie, make a to-do app, we'll plug that in and we'll see if it generates a tool at the same quality and level of design that Claude actually does. We can compare this free version of Townie versus the paid version of Claude and see which comes out best. And if we hit enter like so, inside the app, the preview app of Claude, it doesn't do the application as well. So if we press rank number 1 and then we'll click add, and I'm clicking it like a maniac, and you can see it's not working at all, right? The preview doesn't work at all. But you can see here how creating an app inside Townie actually gives a better result that actually works, and you can embed it in one single prompt. So just to recap on the use cases that I've shown you today, you get free access to Claude 3.5 Sonnet. You can generate content. There doesn't seem to be a token limit from what I've seen on Townie. You can share URLs with other people. You can create applications and tools in one single prompt, and you can make changes inside the chat, and you can update things much easier from what I can see. Additionally, from what I can see, if you search site::val.town, I don't know if it's 100% true, but if we look at some of these projects that are showing up on Google that are already ranking, like for example, this one, the translator, let's see if it's getting any SEO organic traffic. Yeah, so the site itself is actually starting to rank for a lot of keywords as well. Super interesting stuff. It is impressive. It has a lot of potential, and the fact that it's free is just outrageous if you ask me. So thanks so much for watching. If you want to get access to all the prompts, all the SOPs, all the tips, etc. that I've shared today, along with the links, feel free to get that. Links in the comments and description to my free SEO course. And if you go inside the free SEO course and then you scroll past all the 180 free lessons on how to do SEO for free, and we scroll down to the free SEO tools section, and then go to Townie, you will find the video notes from today along with the video tutorial. Additionally, if you want to get a free one-to-one SEO strategy session, feel free to put that in links in the comments. We'll show you how we take websites from 0 to 145,000 visitors a month and generate thousands of dollars in sales and autopilot. On this free link building acceleration session, you will get a free SEO domination plan, discover the secrets of link building, get your questions answered, learn the best link building strategy for your website, plus how to quickly outrank your competitors in link building, and 10x SEO traffic based on what's working for us. Feel free to put that in link in the comments. Appreciate you watching. Bye.